We wanted to take a moment. I can't do moments of silence here because it doesn't make a lot of sense on a live stream and then for our podcast later. But I just wanted to take a moment to honor the 13 fallen American heroes that we lost recently in Afghanistan. It was an unbelievable tragedy, and there's enough blame to be thrown around. I'm not going to get into that part of it. I think it's pretty obvious where that lies. But I remember listening to this song when I was a kid. My father was a big country music fan. Consequently, I became a big country music fan. I mean, I'm a fan of all kinds of music, but country still holds a place in my heart. And you don't get a whole lot more country than Mr. Johnny Cash. And he did a song that was more of a dissertation. I can't play it here because of copyright issues, but I can read the words. And because I think maybe Americans need to be reminded, sadly. And I thought I would share Johnny Cash's Ragged Old Flag with you tonight. I walked through a country courthouse square. On a bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "Nah, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole is leaned a bit. That's a ragged old flag you've got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat," and I sat down. "Is this the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night Francis Scott Key sat watching it in writing say, 'Can you see?' And then it got a bad rip in New Orleans with Packingham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And it almost fell to the Alamo, besides the Texas flag, but she waved on, though. She got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low a time or two. She was in Korea and Vietnam. She went where she was sent by Uncle Sam. She waved from our ships upon the Brittany foam, and now they've about quit waving her back at home. In her good land, she's here, she's been abused, she's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. She's getting threadbare and wearing thin, but she's in good shape for the shape she's in, 'cause she's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning. We take her down every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up right. On second thought, I do like to brag, 'cause I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag. By Johnny Cash.